rules in ROM. Because this is one of the few times we see Exile in the ASPAC division.
Well, Australians seem to not like new things, which is we haven't actually seen much Exile or Deep Embrace this tourney. But we've got a few players. Fuzzy's actually played in NA Challenges a couple times, so you got to know the map pool for that. And he's picked the Exile, and he's picked his favorite champ on it, Clutch.
I love it.
And
I've not seen it on Exile yet.
Yeah, I know Fuzzy's told me he really likes the Clutch on Exile using the movement. Be interesting to see. Now, Westy's picked the Visor. Not the greatest pick against the Clutch. I think for someone who's not as confident with knowing maps, it's definitely a big help. So, be interesting to see how that matchup goes. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it helps him thread the needle with the rail through some cheeky angles. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a denial for another map. But on the next map, we see Westy picking Awoken and falling back onto the turret deploying champion.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good choice against the Nyx, isn't it?
Yeah. Just the information it gains is definitely big.
Yeah, and Awoken is 3 light armor, so cooldown reduction should be no problem as well.
Yeah. Alright. I think we're getting the players in. Yeah, so Fuzzy and Westy both Div 2. They've both lost couple games so far, so but they're definitely going to look to win this match. It'll definitely help their seeds a lot.
Yes.
Fuzzy, Fuzzy's one of the few Australian players who actually plays Clutch. I think there's only 4 or 5 in the country. So,
he has a very festive Clutch.
I think there are not much Clutch players in general, to be honest. But
yeah, that's true.
Narrowing it down to just one region or country for that matter makes the pool of players who pick that champ even smaller. Okay, Exile, we have Westy against Fuzzy. Westy's on the Visor, Fuzzy on the Clutch, just so you know before you bet your precious lightning bolts onto these two guys. Or predict. Well, we are not gambling, right? Okay, but if this should go to a deciding map, we have Veil of Nath, and we've seen, like, Veil of Nath is probably the map where I'd say if there's no champ banned, you can pick like 5 champs that are very, very good, maybe even more on this map. And DK and Scalebear are definitely 2 of those. Westy's gonna sport the Death Knight while Fuzzy's on the
That was funny, right?
Scale. Yeah. Sporty's gonna West the Death Knight, boys.
Okay, let's go. So, me and rules, right?
Yes, it's you two. I'll be
drinking your tea
a bit and enjoying my water.
Oh. In a teacup.
Yes.
Nice. I see we have some followers in the meantime. Let's see. Hoss 00312, Buxel Mighty, Bout Star, X Stefan Scrumsix, and Betsor. Thank you all for the follows. And chat, really nice to see you all cheering the players on. And listen to our mumblings about this game.
Prepare to fight.
Got Fuzzy is the dominant favorite on this map from the predictions.
Yeah, take us away. I'm starting on the Clutch.
Fight.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see Fuzzy. You'll probably want rockets as soon as possible. Shotgun. Or shotgun. Yeah. He's secured the weapon, and this is where Fuzzy wants to fight. He's got his shield up, he's got the weapons he wants. I don't think West even has railgun yet. I think Westy just got railgun there, and be interesting to see. Is Fuzzy looking aggressive on this heavy? Need to play a good first rocket. gives him time to back off Mega. Oh, the aggressive rocket jump out.
The audacity. He steals the item.
And, well, westyy just no armor off that fight. Fuzzy able to get this small one. I think we're going to see a rush for heavy here. And yeah, Fuzzy has the position, and he should win this fight. Oh, great rocket from westyy though.
Yeah, I think he can. No, not in those plasma bubbles.
Fuzzy missing the rail. He's got to be a bit careful here because he doesn't have that much more stack, and his shield is down. But he's committing to this heavy. westyy doesn't want any part of it. Oh, great rocket! Wow, great rockets from Fuzzy.
And I really like the start of westyy, right? He had major items. He even stole both, but Fuzzy, yeah, turned it around. And now 2 minutes in, he has 2 frags and is also having a rotation going. And he's also doing a great job of defending the major items. So it's
we need to see a few more rails out of westyy, I say, as he hits one, and just get that opening damage before committing to fights. Like, that rail is nice, but Fuzzy, he's going to be able to get Mega here, so he's going to have plenty of overstack. And westyy just forced to run, he's scared of the shield.
Yeah.
Oh, some great LP though.
But the rocket is awesome.
Yeah. Huge rocket, but he has whiffed the shotgun a bit. But westyy's aggressive jumping down at him, and Fuzzy's able to get the frag. westyy somehow manages to get the neutral there. And he seems happy with it.
Yeah, he invested so much stack in getting 1 frag. But it's like, yeah, sometimes when the clutch gets the heavy, it's just, why doesn't he die? I'm doing so much damage. So I understand that he's really happy to get 1 frag. And now the shield is wasted.
And it's a good time for westyy to fight. He's got more stack. He's actually left Mega up here. Not sure if he knows the timing. And Fuzzy should be able to get it. I think both players have assumed the other player's taken it.
Yeah, and I like what the clutch player is doing, right? Prioritizing the heavy. That's such a lifeline in many of those fights when you're playing clutch.
Fuzzy should spot Mega here, and suddenly we've got a clutch with a huge stack. He's about to have shield. And westyy, he's going to struggle here. He's got to hit some good defensive damage.
Yeah,
and
taking a defensive stance on that heavy.
If he got a bit stuck on the teleporter, and bit unfortunate. Bit of a geometry kill, and Fuzzy's just so much stack after that fight. And we've got just a perfect 15-second gap between the items. westyy's got a lot to do here if he wants to come back on this map.
Yeah, he's waiting on items while already being outstacked, and then yeah, hoping on doing the damage. Because yeah, also before he dies, because Clutch takes all those items, he isn't really investing something into a next frag. He's just throwing away his lives right now.
5-minute warning.
Yeah,
Fuzzy doesn't actually have shield right now. I think he misclicked it earlier, but even without the shield, Fuzzy just got so much stack. He's gonna be able to just bully westyy if he finds him. He is a TP. He knows just approximately where he is, and Fuzzy just got to be careful taking rails here. And That rail's gonna be huge. Fuzzy, he has the dash. Should be able to push in for the kill.
Oh.
The shield is big.
Yeah, but
That was
Wesley was kind of in the position to deny the heavy at least before dying, but
Yeah.
he gets nothing.
Not sure if it was...
Oh, and he suicides.
Oh no. westyy pulls off the map. Stinker gets another frag.
Well, like that again was a life wasted for. Yeah, he got nothing out of it. westyy still has 4 minutes to do
There's plenty of
something
time to
about
come
this.
back. It's just the momentum of this map, ever since like the first rotation items, has just been in Fuzzy's favor. Shield, you're seeing aggressive push with the shield. A lot of rails from westyy though. But Fuzzy still gets the kill. westyy though, he might be able to try and go a bit aggressive. This maybe defend heavy. Oh, great rail though. Oh, huge rocket from westyy. westyy, he needs to be able to push and get the
Yes.
frag, and he hits the rocket.
Oh, but he's so low after it. And
10 HP.
now the mega health's 12 seconds away.
Just tickled long distance by the LG.
But it messes Fuzzy's timing up as well. He was here for a reason, right?
Able to estimate your end. Well, he actually misses a small armor, but just able to push him with that shotgun. Yeah. Seen definitely the clutch, but I think Fuzzy's just a bit more confident on this map. Probably played a lot more on another frag, and Fuzzy's just putting on a show now. He's no chance of losing, just with the pace this game's at. Just pushing in for another frag.
Yeah, and on the other hand, I don't think westyy really has a game plan anymore right now. Because yeah, you can plus forward into an overstacked clutch, but you have to do it like right after a major item, so you can delay him or maybe get enough damage after you spawn. But right now, every time he dies, he clutch is still has still a massive stack. This time around, he's doing great job, bro.
The frag. But Fuzzy surely will get this heavy off spawn, and just the stack a heavy character has if they get one item is huge. And we got the shield coming out. This should be a frag for Fuzzy. Oh, great rockets from westyy though, and he somehow takes that frag.
Nice.
There's nothing else that might give him a bit more confidence going into the second map. And that's what he's got to concentrate on now. Just resetting, getting relaxed for the next map, and not dwelling on the first loss.
Yeah, and right now he is in the heavy control, so he's able to do some damage. Although, shotgun always works.
But oh, you dropped it.
GG's.
What I think. I think that's just a mistype when he says good warm up. Yeah. That's the that is an advantage. I think I know Fuzzy plays clutch and Knight in Div 1, and that's about it for Australian players. So, but we're going into the next map. We're gonna not have the clutch,
You win.
and we'll see how the matchup changes then.
True, yeah, I like what he's saying. It is indeed a bit of a strange thing to have happened to you, that you play against the clutch. Like in ranked, you don't see it that much, and not many players, are able to steer the fort through a map expertly. But this one was a really strong clutch. I would say it was clutch.
I think at this point in time, picking clutch in Quake Champions is a confidence statement. Because you don't pick it if you don't know what you're doing with it, right?
True. Yeah.
I mean, it showed that Fuzzy definitely knew what he was on about. So
Good movement and
Yeah.
just using the shield really well. But
very
we've
well
got a
executed.
he's on a very different champ this next match. So will be interesting to see how this one goes. And I'll leave you two to cast this map.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So for Awoken, Fuzzy is actually trading the big and yeah, heavy clutch against the very, very small and light Nyx. So he has like a lot of transitioning to do in his playstyle, while westyy is on another VQ3 champ, the Eisen. I think, yeah, mobility-wise, the Nyx gets the clear advantage on this map, but the turret can actually mitigate some of the advantages the Ghost Walk can provide you with. Getting invisible and then having your position kind of unknown. We'll see if it turns out that way. Predictions are on. This time it's not so one-sided as it was on Exile. Actually, westyy is a small favorite, but yeah, here we go. Rob, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I do think. Ooh, my Quake just crashed.
No.
I'm saying hi to Sync. Hi Sync. My game crashed. Fix it. Okay, send error report. So please go back to lobby. And I'll restart my Quake. But yeah, like Eisen. Is a little bit safer than the Nyx, right? Nyx needs to be in control to be a force to reckon with. But yeah. On the other hand, like, yeah, if Fuzzy is as good as with Nyx as with Clutch, like I think it's also a bit of a confidence pick again, at least in my book, because I'm. When I play against Nyx on Awoken, I just go really aggressive, and there is always a point that the Nyx loses out on a lot of armors, and then from that point it's just go time, but if there is a situation that Nyx gets like 2 or 3 frags in the lead, then it's so frustrating to chase it up.
I think what will help the Nyx there is just the geometry of the map and the fact that the 3 light armors are very, very well spread out on the layout. So she actually has a decent chance in getting some resources while she's out of control. Also controlling the time vials as well should be doable, because the in-control player is not so much around HMG and Banana, that those 4 vials should go to the Nyx if she's out of control. We will see though. I'm gonna give you the lobby lead back, Rob, because of the setup.
Okay. Yeah, still aspect south. Okay, let's go.
westyy sporting the QPL design and the black, red, and white weapon shaders as well. Fitting color schemes. Always love to see it. Unlike Red Oxide, whose Galena suddenly is purple. I will never forget that.
Yeah. Oh, you still have nightmares about it, right? Or...
Yeah, sometimes it's tough. Sleep, waking up full of sweat.
Why did he do it?
Jokes aside. Jokes aside. This was westyy's choice. I think he picked the Eisen with a certain game plan in mind. Maybe it just suits his playstyle on this map. I know another player who likes the Eisen on this map. He's a loyal sub to our channel, Kismet. You maybe know him as well. So it's definitely working well on this map, especially in
1. Fight.
a match like this. And yeah, westyy spawning at the railgun, no, spawning at the mega, picked it up immediately and is punishing the Nyx, forcing the Ghost Walk straight away. I like the aggression coming out of westyy, asserting dominance at the first few seconds already, forcing Fuzzy to work with little to no resource, but now his weapon arsenal is not the best. And Fuzzy makes him feel that by hitting some significant LG damage. Fuzzy's not picking up the mega yet, just picked it up. He is still on a rail, he will need to push in for that. And there is a chance that westyy's rocket actually damage him, but no. And this is what I was talking about. He was relegated to the area of the map where a lot of vials are, and Rail and Timmy still diminish some of the stack that Fuzzy had to work with.
Yeah, but no, after that rocket, I would say like, but they trade damage in the end. But it's still westyy who has a really rough spot right now, but Tobias is helping him out. Oh, that rail would have meant a lot. Still, he has the best position for this heavy. Is Fuzzy going to shop for an angle? Or no, I don't think he has rail yet, right?
Oh, and westyy's not timing the heavy at all. It's still up. He could have grabbed it for a long time for free, and then
we had an
Fuzzy
invis.
used an aggressive ghost walk to push in. westyy vacated the area, and still nobody took a look at the heavy. So it's up for a full rotation already. westyy finally sees the item and says, "Okay, if you don't want it, I'm gonna get it." And now he's on 90 armor. That's actually quite nice.
Yeah, and with that ghost walk, Fuzzy got himself the rail.
Nice rail. He's just not railable there, 5 HP. And with the items in sync, we are either seeing them picked up in the share, or we are going to see a fight. And right now it looks like a fight for the mega, or for both maybe.
Oh,
nice
the
rocket
invis is
jump
there,
from
but
westyy. Not ready in time. The rocket connects and detonates the remainings of the Nyx beforehand. Fuzzy, on the other hand, fortunate enough to get the heavy off the spawn. But for westyy, the mega is giving quite value as well, because he had basically no HP left.
Oh, but there's not a lot of armor on westyy. And the rail is hitting. I don't think Fuzzy has the LG yet, so he might prioritize getting the tools. Or just hit those rails from afar. But the mid-range fight, he does not have the tools. Oh, he's going for it.
Inside out! He picks up the mega, and the inside out is not happening, but westyy was playing with a death there for quite a while, peeking multiple times while being railable.
Oh, look at him flying! And the rail to follow up with some plasma bubbles. And a nice switch to the machine starting gun. Starting machine gun? Yeah.
You can say machine starting gun as well. It's also
He started with the machine gun. But great weapon choice and great attack.
Yeah, that ghost walk was a huge play from Fuzzy. Timmy giving away the information, and if westyy had a rail, he could have actually punished the picker, but nice attempt to get some damage onto Fuzzy through the murder hole, still with a rocket. Another offensive ghost walk. This time it dried out because there was no westyy to find in the lightning gun room. And westyy setting up right below heavy, leaving Fuzzy to pick up another major item without any damage taken, and he can just bully his way into. Timmy has not spotted the Nyx yet, and a huge rocket onto westyy, as well as Timmy. Yeah, full control Nyx, and this is where this gets scary for westyy.
Yeah, Fuzzy isn't hitting the rails though, so this is a lifeline for westyy. Only some splash damage done. But
Nobody's hitting the rails at the moment. Gentleman's agreement. Oh no, the self-rocket as well. I mean, he hit Fuzzy with it too, but yeah, the self-damage does not help if you have no stack left.
And yeah, like this is the most frustrating thing to happen to you if you play against the Nyx. She's in control, has the invis up, so you are 2 frags behind, but it's actually 4.
Ring
kind of.
Oh, no, and he gets
Twist
such
him
a
out.
clean frag.
And he made Eyes in a Ginger
Wow.
scrambling all of a sudden. Oh, nice combo frag.
Yeah.
Huge entrance rocket. A little bit of tickling with the lightning gun, and then the seasoning on top from the railgun.
Master.
Just looking like Bezel on the pasta at this point. And Fuzzy's not letting the foot off the pedal, trying to get more damage, more frags onto Westy, but huge defensive rocket there. And this is a lifeline. This one whiffs by Fuzzy's ear, giving him a new haircut.
No invis. Oh, but if he takes his time files, he will have it again. So, Westy. Yeah, he does not
that
have.
rocket?
Wow.
Oh, nice rail to follow up, and Westy is dominant.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he should have pushed the mega health, but yeah, he did not have much. But now he's even, dying without doing any return damage. So maybe just push his luck a little bit more. Oh, the LG, yeah. Someone takes a jump at the A mark is easy to get, but it's still nice to see so much sixes in a row.
Yeah, I mean, Fuzzy is controlling the items with almost perfection. Just 4 major items in total not went into his pockets. I like the rocket jump. I like it, giving Fuzzy a little less time to react.
Yeah, like if Westy is now able to do something about the control Fuzzy was working with. Like there are 3 minutes. Oh, he doesn't take position for the heavy, and he meets Fuzzy, who does some damage and then escapes the area. But oh, the trap is there.
Midair.
Oh.
Yeah, the point you were making, that it looked good for Westy. The Ghost War was being forced as well. He did significant damage on the Nyx, but the defensive rockets from Fuzzy and the banana were just completely crushing Westy. Westy, though, is now going full steam ahead as he needs to make that comeback happen. Ghost War used again. Time vials are Fuzzy's best friend, and the rocket again.
Nice.
But this time the rockets are on Westy's side, and it's a 4-for game.
Yeah,
And now
he needs to
now it's
beeline
getting
for the
scary
heavy
for
right
Fuzzy.
now. Oh no. This
He will
is
get it. He knows that Fuzzy was at the lightning gun, and Timmy gave away the position once more. This could backfire though if Fuzzy would have went for teleporter.
okay. Nothing happening.
He did not.
It's all part of the game plan. Yeah, he has to deal with the invis again, but he is a force to reckon with. Ooh, the rails though! Oh. Yeah, you want the frack and then there's a freaking railgun in this game. It's such a momentum killer, and yeah, Fuzzy is closing the door on this comeback from Westy.
And it looked very good, to be honest. Westy had decent plays and had a decent amount of control. He was finding situations, he was forcing the ghost walks. But Fuzzy was just controlling the time vials so much in that out of control situation that, yeah, Westy always, after getting the kill, had to deal with it again. And Fuzzy just used the opportunity so well. The ghost walk gave him that he actually turned the fights into his favor. Westy calls GG's, but they're still hopping around and stuff. Bacon blender duel, but the Beyblade fight is being won by Fuzzy. GG? I'd say.
1 minute warning.
Yeah, like the rail, it wasn't much in Westy's favor. But look at the side of Fuzzy. Like, yeah, he did the most work with the rail.
Yeah, and like the light armor distribution was crazy even, but the major 11 heavies on Fuzzy's side, 4 on Westy's, and 13 megas to 4 as well. Is just showing the stack dominance. And yeah, Westy just mentions it as well.
Spree. Humiliation.
Bye-bye. Thanks for the show. We enjoyed it.
You lose.
And a quick 2-0, the first 2-0 of the day. I mean, okay, we have covered only one series beforehand, but still, it's the first 2-0 of the day. Fuzzy very convincing with taking this one from westyy. Especially, it was nice to see how well he transitioned from the clutch gameplay to playing Nyx. Seems like a very well-rounded player.
True. Yeah, I enjoyed both matches. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, it was a great series. And next one is going to be a Div 1 game, Python versus Pinky.